And welcome back to the hottest marriage show in the world. It's your man, John D.
And the do.
We are doing too much. How are you doing this wonderful evening?
I'm excited about today's conversation.
No doubt. Well, before we get into today's conversation, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being wow, euphoria, a place of disbelief, and 5 being day-to-day. No. Let's say 4 is day-to-day, like just same old.
Okay, I'm going to say 11. This is why. So we bought a house 7 weeks ago, and we're just now taking possession of it. So we have finally ended our nomadic life, and we've settled down, and I feel great. Like our first night, even, look, y'all. So getting ready to move, I told John, we are too old to be lifting up boxes for ourselves.
Oh,
like, we have to now budget for real movers because we cannot just be moving stuff for ourselves. The last 2 times we've moved, we have packed it. We've helped pack the truck. We moved everything. This time I felt like a real grown up. I know it's delayed, but we sat there and watched somebody move our stuff, and we told them where we wanted it to go. And I feel like I graduated and I'm a big girl now.
Well, you know what's so funny about that is that it was like $100 an hour.
And John still made us move our stuff.
I did. And guess what? I said, Kanika, how long do you think it should take these people? And she said, I think I gave the 3.5 hour mark. She said,
I said 2.5.
She said 2.5, but she thought it should be closer to 2. So
I'm gonna tell y'all why.
I want to know why.
So, true enough, I packed the hell out of this apartment. We have 3 bedrooms. I packed the storage room. And it was small. I packed vacuum bags and bins and everything underneath everybody's bed and closets and everything. There was stuff hidden everywhere. So when it was time for us to move, we had 45 18-gallon bins to be moved. So not and this doesn't include our kitchen stuff. It doesn't include our furniture. None of that. So I told John, I was like, first of all, John gets 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. We go get a flatbed from U-Haul and we move the 45 bins ourselves. So I was like, they just got furniture, a few of this, few of that, storage room or whatever. It shouldn't take them more than 2.5 hours to pack the truck, get over to the house and undo it. Yeah. First of all, I remember John saying, do y'all have a big enough truck? Because we got stuff. And they're like, yeah. Look, they had to make 2 trips and they didn't even take the 45 bins that we took. So clearly they did not get the 2.5 hour mark that I had planned on.
But you know what's so crazy is that if they would have brought a larger truck,
yeah,
it would have been, we would have saved so much more money. But, it is what it is.
Hey, but it was just nice to watch somebody else move my stuff because I don't know that life. But I do now.
Yeah.
And I don't want to move no more, y'all. I'm tired.
Yeah, not like that. I don't want to do that either. I told her the only way we can move is somebody is literally gonna do everything, including
they gonna come pack our stuff, drive us away.
Yeah,
drive our stuff away.
Make us forget that that's even happening. Yeah, forget that.
But this brings us to the, what we're going to say, top 5 or top 10? Top 5 things that we have to say about this move. So my number 1 is, this man made my 40-something-year-old self move 45 bins at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. Number 1.
That was, and it was all to try to save money. I just felt like, where we were living, where the truck could go, it just felt like it was like, if I was a part of a 2-man team, I'm gonna milk it. So I was just like, I don't feel like complaining about something that we could do. But we really did move 45 bins. And what's so crazy? While they were doing it, I was like, man, y'all lucky. We really had 45 bins we moved for y'all. And they said, thank God. Thank you for doing that for us.
Okay, number 2, your thing.
Number 2, what could I say? Okay. Just the overall process of learning what it looks like to get a house. Like, I think I was completely oblivious because of the way we got the first one in Atlanta.
Our first house was a new build.
Not only that, it was like, we didn't really look around or anything like that.
Messing around with John.
Yeah. And, but I learned so much from this process. So that is mine because I learned so much. I learned about you. I know next time, like hypothetically, if there's a next time, I'll be more prepared on how to approach what I'm supposed to be looking for and what's important and what's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next one is understanding that my daughter does not understand that things take time. Yeah. Day wanted her wall. She wanted 2 walls to have a 3-color design. And then she wanted, so it was like a pink, white, and blue design on 2 of the walls that are across from each other. And on the side walls, one was pink, one was blue. She wanted all the trim to be white. I used a paint sprayer. I'm tired. Look, I'm going everywhere in this house. I'm trying. We're painting Dallas's room. Because I said that I was going to make sure that the kids, they have a comfortable space before anything else because they've been rocking with us. When I say Day, John told Day that she could have a bay window. Day was like, okay, so when we make my bay window, Day doesn't understand that the bay window is not going to come next week. Day thinks this bay window is coming sometime soon. And y'all, I'm tired. So realizing that my daughter, like I was telling her, I said, I'm tired. She said, yeah, so we got to do this trim on my closets. We got to paint my closets. And I was like, okay. So I used a sprayer and I painted the closets. And I was like, okay, Dad, I'm tired. Just give me a little minute. She was like, I'm about to put the newspaper around the window. I need you to do the trim on the window. So I was like, okay, Dad, but I'm really, really tired. She was like, let's not forget my door. I was like, look, I'm tired. It's a lot, y'all. So realizing that my daughter does not understand that people get tired, it's great that she thinks that I'm Superwoman, but damn. So that's my next thing. What's your next thing?
I had something.
Oh, I messed it up.
No, because I was so engaged in yours. I was going to question something, but I guess it's a different relief. Because this house doesn't say we're not going to travel anymore, but it gives us a sense of what gives, I guess the both of us, we spoke about it as far as the relief, like we have something set up where we can call home and the kids will always have something. And no matter where they are in life, they'll always have something. So to me, this is pretty cool and it's, like it's gonna be nice when they become adults too. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah, because we thought for a second we were really gonna be like traveling all over the world and jet setting, and we realized there is value in having somewhere to call home. Because I definitely hated that. I have popcorn in my throat. I'm not crying. I hate that. We didn't have anywhere to hang their baby pictures, or when we come home, they could see the things that we've collected over all of our travels and stuff. So it's nice.
For sure. What about yours? Next one.
Realizing that I really wasn't as meticulous as I thought about making sure that I had covered all my bases with this house. Y'all, I've met 3 different insects. Maybe 4 that I've never seen before. If you saw our backyard, it's a jungle out there, okay? And all of the little critters that live there find themselves into our house. I don't know where they come from. I told John, where is what's it called? Defense, at home defense, whatever the insect killer is. I was like, we need to spray the perimeter of the house. I want inside of every window, inside every door. It's like woolly mammoth, daddy long legs. It's like stink bugs hanging from here. It's unidentified crawling objects. It's a lot of stuff. So, I wish I would have asked some questions about like, what are y'all doing with all of these trees and greenery and their little critter friends that be living up in it? So that's something new.
It is. I have seen several different insects also. But it's just one of those things where I'm hoping that everybody just transitions into that, where you just grow up. Like
Nope.
This is, well, it's gonna be tough because I don't see any type of defense system stopping. What's up?
Y'all, these are new friends. We don't know these people. We do not know these bugs. So yeah. This brings us to our top 5. I was telling John, I wanted to do a top 5 for the culture in a lot of different areas because we've had some great conversations on our walk that brought some things to light. Like, I asked John, what were the top 5 rappers?
Yeah.
And there was a difference between his favorite and the top 5. So let's start there.
Yeah. So
who are the top 5?
Top 5 rappers. I would have to go. This is no particular order, but Jay-Z's definitely probably the only person we should really be considering. But just because the longevity and how relevant he's been throughout different parts of my life.
Nobody.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Same thing. Different scale. But I think the way that he's able to put words together is, and the way that I think his peers. Right now, I see people, are saying things about him. It's disturbing, but the people that we know that's in the top 5, the way that they appreciate his craft, that's the reason why he's there, because he's awesome. Nas is there for sure. Who was? Oh yeah, Andre 3000. I know that he doesn't have the work but I love the way that my friends or rappers feel about him when he does right. The last person. You all right?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Cut that part out.
It's all right.
I will say that my brother Kyle will love that you mentioned Andre 3000. Because even though his catalog is not as extensive as some of the others you've listed, the quality is not about the quantity. The quality of his work is awesome.
For sure. And then the last person, I would have to go with Kendrick Lamar. It had to be somebody young, somebody. I don't want to mention anybody else because that's who I thought about.
I love Section 80.
Oh,
those are the top 5 rappers. Who are your top 5 favorites?
Oh yeah, Biggie. Biggie's definitely in my top 5. Kanye West. Forgot about that dude. I think he's still a musical genius, and although I can't relate to parts of his life, but I can still tell that I know what good music is for sure, and I believe he has the ear to know what good music is too, regardless if you mess with him or not. Razkaz. I don't know if y'all remember him, but he was somebody special. Oh my, you little. Let me see who else. Who did I say?
Kanye, Biggie, Razkaz.
Yeah. Ice Cube. Oh yeah. But I think I guess it looks biased now. Yeah.
Why?
Because he probably should be in the top 5. Because of what lyrically being able to put good music together. He did. Yeah, he just. Dang, I guess I'm glad I'm just a fan because it's not like my opinion in this can mean anything because it is what it is. Now I understand why other people are able to look at things differently from, your view. Like they do this for a living and all I do is just,
Listen.
Yeah, I just try to.
Okay, if you were to knock somebody out of your top 5 for Ice Cube, who would it be?
Ooh. See, that ain't fair.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the favorites.
Yeah.
Ice Cube, Razkaz,
Kanye, Biggie.
Kanye, Biggie.
One more. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. The Young DMX. Yeah, the first 2 albums. I'd rather just stay with the first one. His second one was cold too, but his first one, it just makes me feels real good on the inside. Yeah.
Okay.
But I know you are not the average hip hop junkie or whatnot, but you are a singer and you can recognize good music. Who are your top 5 singers?
Some people aren't going to like me after the next 5 minutes, but it's okay. I am, so in no particular order, Beyonce. I'm going to tell you why. Beyonce is, every singer I believe has an instrument. She has an amazing instrument and she knows how to manipulate that instrument. She can make you feel excited. She can make you feel angry. She can make you feel jealous. She can make you feel ready to fight. She can make you feel proud. She can make you feel, what's the word I want to look for? Someone who's ready to protest, fight. You know what I'm saying? She has a great writing ability, but in addition to that, her ability to manipulate her instrument is amazing. And some people argue with your mama, but don't argue with me. Is my thoughts. Jill Scott, because she can make you feel like you're floating on a breeze. She can make you feel powerful. She has a whole different feel than Beyonce. Beyonce makes me feel more so like going to a party or, I don't know. But Jill Scott makes me feel naturally breezy, beautiful, and powerful. I don't know how to describe it. Jasmine Sullivan will make you feel like you could knock somebody's windows out their car, but you could also be super sexy. She has the ability to almost sound churchy and sound like seductive at the same time. Like her ability, you could tell that somebody had her singing in a church on a mic, but she took her skills and said, I'm about to use it over here. Her, the power she has in her voice and in her pen is ignorant. If y'all have ever heard her and Ari Lennox on Sit On It or On It in her Hotels album, oh my goodness. There's another song she does. What is that song? Let It Burn. I remember there was one day I was having a really hard time. There was a period where I was having a really hard time with myself. And I was listening to Let It Burn. And Let It Burn, she's talking about loving somebody. But on that particular day, to me, the song was Loving Myself. And that song took a whole different meaning. And it became even more powerful. I love Jasmine Sullivan. Period. Point blank.
So you said Beyonce, Jill Scott, Jasmine Sullivan,
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston
is y'all already know she's a powerhouse. Whitney could be classic, she could be pop, she could be R&B, she had just like I would say about Beyonce, she had a mastery of her instrument as well. But it was just like butter. I don't know how else to describe the ability she had to float on top of a note and ride a run the way that she did. And it seemed so effortless, coming out of her. It made me feel like amazing listening to her. So let me see who else. Layla Hathaway. If y'all ever listen, okay, look this up on YouTube. There is not a song. She has a jam session where she's practicing with her band. I don't remember what song she's doing, but Layla Hathaway has the ability to harmonize with herself.
That's crazy.
No, I've never in my life seen somebody and she happened upon it. You could see it in the session. She's like singing and she hits a note and she's able to manipulate her voice to have two different notes going together, harmonizing. And during the session, somebody who, I don't know who it was, if it was somebody on the boards or it was somebody who was actual like, what do I want to say, musician. But they said, did she just harmonize? And then they went through again. And at another point, she did it again. Harmonize, try it. I want somebody to tell me they can harmonize with themselves, and I'm a call you a lie. But the fact that Layla Hathaway, not only that, but just because if you've ever heard her on the Robert Glasper album, I can't remember which one it was, but it was Cherish the Day. Oh my goodness. Her voice is like air.
So let me ask you a question. So it's apparent that I can't hear what people hear as far as what makes a good singer. Out of your 5, like what made them stand out to you the most? Like what's so good about them? Like I know that you gave what they're good at, but like those are just those 5. It just doesn't seem like they're all from different parts.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not a fan of a certain type of music. I'm a fan of a feeling. If you can elicit an emotion out of me, that means that you're not just in it. You're in it for the love and for the elevation of the art. You're not in it just to make your little dollar. So, and it's no beef, or no slight to any other artist. But these particular artists, they elicit emotions out of me. Whereas like if I think about if I'm feeling a certain way, I know exactly who I can pull to either amplify that emotion or counteract it. If I'm feeling down, it's like, okay, I need this right now. If I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? So if I need a little bit of a boost, I need confidence, I need to feel power, I need to feel energized, I need to feel, or if I'm feeling down and I just need to feel like somebody, something that speaks to how I'm feeling right now, they have the ability to elicit emotions out of me. And it's not just jamming to, oh yeah, that's my song, girl. No. It's like when I need something that speaks for me, that's where I go.
I got you. I didn't look. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know anything about that, but that's dope. Like you can get singers to elicit emotion. That's dope as hell.
Okay, some more fun. So sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. Top 5 kid snacks.
Oh. Yeah, the Little Debbie nutty bars.
I was never a Little Debbie person, I don't think.
Well, I used to want Hostess snacks, all of them, but I don't think we could afford it. But the Little Debbie snacks, you could get them at a quarter, so you didn't have to buy the whole pack. So I was able to purchase, and like the pie, the Hostess pies, and the cupcakes, they were always a whole $1.
True. Well, I'm from Lansing, Michigan. One of our things was a pickle and some sour straws, honey buns. I don't know after that. Crybabies. Crybabies.
Clearly Canadian.
What?
It's a drink called Clearly Canadian.
No.
It's a sparkling water, but it's flavored. Yeah, like you would like it.
We're Faygo here.
Look, Clearly Canadian is right across the way.
We're Faygo Red Pop here. Rock and Rye.
Well, Clearly Canadian was $1.79, $1.89, and yeah, it was expensive.
2 liter?
No.
Oh, for a can?
No, it wasn't.
A bottle?
It came in a bottle that was shaped like almost like a triangle.
Hey, we had Shasta. That was 25 cents. If you couldn't have a Faygo, but if you could have a Faygo, you did not pass up the opportunity for a Faygo.
Yeah, I grew up on Big K pop. Big K used to be like 17 cents. No lie.
Okay, you go to high school. It's senior picnic. What you wearing in Louisville?
Well, I was in Saginaw then.
Okay, but you still from Louisville. So what are
Mm-hmm.
you wearing?
You know, I don't even. I think I had the Webbers. I had the blue and white, white and blue Webbers. I don't know. I probably had blue jean shorts on and
Okay.
maybe a polo shirt. It was probably a Nautica shirt.
Hey, we wore classic K Swiss and a tennis skirt or a jean skirt.
Y'all dudes wore them too?
First of all, no, but we did have some dudes. The ones who wanted to be preppy, they wore the classic K Swiss with some khakis and like a polo or Nautica or a Tommy shirt.
Yeah, that's how I wanted. Look, oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about how I wanted to dress or how I wanted people to think. Like,
No.
if I dress like this, they'll think I'm smart or I'm not poor. No lie.
Me and my friends, we used to be caught up in matching. I don't know if y'all used to do that, but I was
You mean like matching outfits?
yeah, we used to wear jeans, and it didn't matter what shoes we wore. We just made sure that they was really tight shoes. But like we went, y'all remember Eddie Bauer? Eddie Bauer had these button-up shirts, and we wore every color. So it was like I wore lime green. We had somebody wearing yellow, orange, red, blue, white, every color. And then we went to the we're a small city, so we had a rival team. Everett. I went to Sexton. And whenever we went to an Everett Sexton game, you had to make sure that you were dressed a certain way. So it was like 9 of us. And we were all in Eddie Bauer shirts. And we were matched up. But we were all like, we were a group of 9, but we were like smaller groups of best friends.
Did y'all perform at halftime?
Shut up. We were a drill team. No, we weren't. But the point is we look like a damn drill team. But no, anybody you ask who went to school with me, it was like, you go to this game, you're going to walk around because everybody is going to have to see this fit. And they're going to have to see you as 9 people in this fit. So I will never forget, we had an Everett Sexton game, and it was at Everett, and we sat in the first 2 rows somewhere. I don't even know how we got these rows, but we all wore these damn shirts looking like a drill team, but we loved it. I don't know what we were doing. Okay, so that was one of that wasn't even a top 5, but it was definitely something that went on in Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah, we in Louisville freshman year, we wore my crew. We all got our nickname spray paint airbrush. That's what we did. Yeah, we had airbrush. Our crew, we was fab. No lie, it was all like off of Fab 5. It's so crazy, but we just became fab.
What did Fab stand for?
I said funky ass brothers, but other people said fine ass brothers.
Hey, so my crew was called FAY.
For real.
And it was called Fuck All Y'all. Because if you added us all together, like no girl really liked us. Each one of us has somebody who didn't like us. And because they didn't like us for some boy reason, their friends didn't. So you add us all together, we had enemies everywhere. But if you separated us by groups, like by best friend groups, we were cool with a lot of people. But we were called FAY. Y'all don't know it meant fuck all y'all. But we were really nice girls.
I don't think that's possible.
We felt like everybody was mean to us. Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
If you guys were nice, you guys would have been a little more trickier with your. With
Nobody
your
knew we were FAY with us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the top 5. Let's go into some grown stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 places you think people should visit, based on our experiences.
I think people should go visit the UAE, the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
I think that just the exposure of a different culture and seeing what money look like.
Aside from that, y'all could go have yacht parties. You can go to brunch.
Yes.
You can shop. You can have a great time. I would say Zanzibar for the history and for the kingfish. Y'all, the kingfish on the coast. They have great history, awesome people, and amazing kingfish. I will tell y'all about my scariest moment in Zanzibar later, though. Where else you got?
I would say, New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Amazing city.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
You can.
I'm a co-sign for New Orleans. Go ahead.
Okay. No, L.A. No, because of that trip we had, I think that if you got great friends to take you on like different places, I'm telling you, L.A. is the place to go.
Yes, because you do stuff that you wouldn't do as a tourist. It was amazing.
Yes, and it was. Look, and that was in 2008.
Yeah.
That's how long ago. And it's still
memorable.
It is.
I say Phuket, Thailand. It's a spot called, I think we went on I want to say it's the PP Islands. I don't know.
Probably.
Wherever we went. It's a spot called a Barracuda. I've never had a Long Island iced tea like this before. So at the Barracuda, there's like this net that is suspended over the water, and you can lay on the net and do whatever. Yeah. It wasn't my most respectable trip. However, me and my friend E got so drunk that we were rolling around on this net. I might have been the only one rolling around this net. But the point is, we drank so much. She left me in the bathroom throwing up anyway, so she could go down the street to this little shop and shop for coconut oil. We're not gonna talk about it, but Barracuda had the best food, and it also had the most amazing Long Island iced teas. And if y'all go there, go to the Barracuda. End of story. Because otherwise, y'all aren't gonna respect me in the morning.
You so silly.
Anywhere else?
Anywhere else? Then I would say New Orleans. Yeah,
Dragos.
Yeah, that was a decent spot to go to.
History. Me and my friends, we also went and danced on the stage at, I want to say it's called the Gold Leaf, but I don't know. But they were gonna have a drag performance, and we were dancing on there. We were the pre-show, unexpectedly. And I love how New Orleans just rolls with the punches and has a great time. What about you?
That's what they do too. I will agree with you. It's so relaxed as far as if you want to have a good time, you can have a good time. If you want to watch people have a good time, you can watch people have a good time. But it's always room for anybody, even if you just want to people watch. Just like so, it is. It's a good time for real.
Did we get 5?
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, I think UAE,
LA,
Phuket, LA, New Orleans, Zanzibar. Yep.
Okay, top 5 shenanigans on our trips. For the culture, y'all. This is us living our best lives.
Number 1 for me, can't even be 5. Being in part of the protests in Hong Kong. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They were protesting and holding up trains. And when we got off, Dallas had to use the bathroom. What happened in the bathroom?
So Dallas he goes in and he comes back out. He said, I'll just wait. Don't worry about it. And I was like, no, come on, let's go in there. So some guy was like, hey, they're not going to do anything to you guys. So we go in. You just see these guys taking their clothes off, changing into regular clothes from, they had their mask on, and they were literally just coming to F some stuff up. But it wasn't to do anything to people or anything.
It wasn't destructive, yeah.
It was not at all. But Dallas watching these guys with bats, so they look like they could be dangerous, and that's all he remembers. But yeah, it was pretty dope to be a part of it because it was on the news, And what's so crazy, the blessing of it all is that we left the day before they closed down the airport.
Hey, that was clutch.
Who you telling?
Okay, mine. So we went to Zanzibar, right? And at the time, that was 16. So Dallas was 8. Does that make sense? Yeah. He was 8. Yeah. So Dallas spilled something in the bed. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pull these sheets off and ask them to bring some more. Yeah. I lifted up these sheets and it was a murder scene on the mattress. I was like, what? I had to pull that down. Look, it was so disgusting. We had, we just happened to have, because I overpack, sleeping bags in one of our duffel bags. I opened up the sleeping bag and laid it across both of the beds. We laid on these we laid on these sleeping bags with no sheet or blanket over us, with our heads on our airplane pillows. We looked like we were in coffins. We laid there still on our backs.
She is not lying.
It is so disgusting. That right there was unforgettable.
It was.
You got another one? And it doesn't have to be scary. It could just be something y'all should do this when you go here.
Yeah, for sure. No, you shouldn't do this.
Okay.
But we went to Amsterdam. And I think we were there for a couple of days. But we did the swinging Adam's Lookout. Yep. A damn lookout or something like that. So it was like swinging off the building, right? And that experience was dope. But this is before I got hip on how much you should eat. So I had bought an edible from this shop, and I ate the whole thing, and it was nothing. And then it was like, you have to go to the coffee shop and get the homemade one. So I ate it, and it was delicious. So I ate the whole thing, and it was like after 45 minutes, an hour, nothing happened. And then it started raining, so I was just like, because we were going to go see the big letters. Yeah. So we just ended up getting on the train and going back to our hotel. So I decided to eat the other one.
I didn't know this.
So I don't know. Like, I remember, I took my son downstairs so he could play. And then we came back and Kanika was like, we need to eat. Why don't you order some pizza? I was like, I was trying. Look, I want you to know, I can remember the feeling. I was really trying, but it was so difficult. It was like the most, I don't understand. I think it was because I was in another country. Now that I look back at it, and I was like, how do I call?
That wasn't it. He was high.
I was so gone.
He couldn't order pizza, y'all. I said, what is wrong? What is wrong? He said, I can't. I don't know how to order. I can't order the pizza. I said, are you high? He is looking so stupid. Look, There are a string of pictures somewhere in a phone.
I just saw them recently.
Oh my God. He's such a dummy. I was like, this dude. And then what made it so bad is later on, I don't know if it was right before. No, it had to have been after somehow. John walks away from me in a train station in Amsterdam. I got these two kids with me and I can't find him. So then I'm thinking to myself, oh, it had to have been the next day.
Yeah, it was the next morning.
I said, is he high somewhere in a bathroom? Because he was so messed up the day before. I said he could be scrunched down in a corner in a bathroom and I would not be able to go find him.
But I wasn't. I was not. I was very coherent.
He showed up somewhere acting like nothing had happened and I was all stressed.
She was stressed. And I felt so bad too. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, I'm very good. Yeah. What about?
I said Rossall came on.
Hold up.
We did the zip line, which I felt horrible because it was me, John, Day Dallas, and a friend. And the friend insisted that John and I go together. And then he would make sure Day and Dallas went together and then he would go afterward. And I was like, no, it's okay. I had planned on going with Dallas because I knew Dallas, he might need me. But they insisted. So me and John go. And then you hear on the radio that the kid doesn't want to go. So Day shows up on her own coming down the zip line. I was like, oh my God. We left our child at the top of a mountain with a friend. And we're over here. We are the worst parents in the world. Do you know our friend said, hey, Dallas, I want you to do the zip line, and if it's not fun, I give you 100 dirhams.
That's about $27.
It is. Dallas hopped on that little zip line and took that ride out. But that was probably the worst parenting situation ever in the whole entire world.
Yeah, when you look back and you're like, did you leave your kids unattended?
Yes, we did.
We did. And you know what's so crazy? We didn't think anything of it. We just thought that they was going to come down afterward. We were going to be able to catch them together as they came.
It was cute in our head.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
It didn't roll out like that.
It was not responsible at all. You know, and you know what's so crazy? The kids, AD probably don't even remember it. Like, we'd have to remind them, but we will always remember that we left our kids in the longest zip line in the world by themselves.
That was horrible.
It was. That was one of those parenting moments of like, you know, you just wish you could have, you know, you could do over. That was that's a do over.
Do over. Yeah. Do you have any others? We did Hong Kong, Zanzibar. Where did we just do? Ras Al Khaimah.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I don't know.
Oh, dadgummit. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to say the country because maybe we just caught it, but we had a bad experience, and it was just remember. I don't even want to say how we got there because it took a very long time to get there, and then
it smell like dead fish.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I don't want to mess up the tourism.
I do.
No, you don't. You're such a hater.
We didn't go to a popular city though. John drove us out to a spot that wasn't really popular. We got out there. There were no restaurants open except McDonald's. So we had McDonald's for dinner. Then we woke up in the morning, and for some reason nobody was up except that same McDonald's. So we had McDonald's for breakfast. Yeah. Then we went to the beach, and for some reason the tide had went down, and all the fish were on the beach dead, and it stunk. And as soon as we opened the windows, we were like, oh my God. It was so bad we had to leave, and we went back to the hotel. Y'all, the hotel wasn't able to fully dry their sheets or their blankets, so we slept on damp sheets and blankets. So when we came back from the beach, we just all laid there, and nobody really wanted to say it, but we all wanted to leave. And then finally, John was like,
let's go.
Y'all want to go home? We're like, yes. It was like 10 in the morning. the next day. We drove for hours. And it wasn't even supposed to be that long, but the border, it took forever to cross the border. And yeah, it was a nightmare.
It was
a nightmare with a red bow on it. So, okay, give me one more. Food. Restaurants, black owned, best. People might not know about.
Mustard Seed in Atlanta.
Definitely their barbecue. They have a barbecue sauce that they put mustard in it, but it has all kinds of other. That thing is good, and it's in the airport, right?
Yeah, it is in the airport.
When we were there, it wasn't in the airport yet, but it's in the airport. I would say Stems on Campbellton Road in Atlanta. Stems has this sandwich. If y'all go there and you order it, the lady is going to look at you because I'm the only person who orders this sandwich except for my friend who I put her on it. It's a salmon croquette with lettuce, tomato, and mayo on a croissant. That thing is swinging. And when John came back to Atlanta in 18? I think it was 18. He went to Stems, and she still remembered that I'm the one who ate that sandwich.
She does.
That thing is good. Go ahead. What's another one?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the Trap Vegan.
Oh, yes. Our anniversary went and did Black Detroit and Trap Vegan. We were supposed to go to. What were we going to? Vegan Soul.
Yeah, we were.
Detroit Vegan Soul, but they had a really long wait, and so there was another one that I found called Trap Vegan. Mm-hmm. We went there. That thing was good. So you go to Detroit, go there. Glenn.
Oh yeah.
So our 10th anniversary, John had his friend Glenn, who is a chef, give us. He made I don't even know how many course meal. Glenn can do that thing in that. So John is gonna put his information on the. I'm gonna tell him he needs to put his information on the webpage because Glenn can give you an amazing experience, like so many different flavors. That anniversary dinner will go down in the books as one of the best. As one of the best meals I've ever had.
For sure. I listen, like, he's awesome. He's in Houston now, so look.
The dogs are acting up.
I know.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, shout out to Glenn. Definitely want to. I hope he gets to do what he wants to do because I know he can definitely throw down in that kitchen.
Heck yeah. And his taco seasoning was all I ever wanted in Abu Dhabi. Oh my gosh. The dog is losing it.
Yeah.
Anybody else? We got Stems. We got
Slutty Vegan.
Oh, Slutty Vegan. Why is there bacon? Why does it taste like bacon? That thing is good. So we're what, 3 in Atlanta, 1 Detroit, 1 in Houston, but them things are good
for sure.
Yes. So I'm not gonna say I don't know if I have any more top 5s. What do you have?
I don't know. That sounds like we covered
food, music. Oh, art. We didn't get to talk about Black art, but I'm gonna put y'all up on somebody I want you to watch. It's called The Curators on Instagram. It's THECUR8, the number 8. TORS. It's run by one of John's frat brothers. He has an amazing eye for Black art. I go into some of his posts and I just go down a rabbit hole of that artist and then other artists that follow that artist and so on and so forth. And it's amazing. You guys need to go follow The Curators because they do an amazing job of putting a collection of Black artists together that it's undeniably beautiful work.
For sure.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that one.
Yeah.
Because we're not artists, but you know. Oops.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Chris and everything that he's doing, bringing culture to a community that is not exposed as much. And thank you for everything that you're doing for us. Well, we're gonna get out of here. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this wonderful show, discussing different top fives on our experiences and views. Hopefully, you are able to even catch some taste or some new singers, or some rappers,
new artists,
definitely,
new food places, new places to visit. We went a little over our regular time, but y'all,
yeah, check it out for sure.
Please.
Make today better than yesterday. Don't worry about anything you can't control. Attack the day with relentless tenacity. Be great on purpose. Boom.